Hi there, do you like top 5 lists? I sure do, and so does the YouTube algorithm. So without further ado, here's the top 5 reasons why I don't recommend the Husk kitchen knife.
Number 2.
And by the way, I have the receipts to prove that these were bought from the Husk website, both of them in March and April this year, so they are not counterfeit knives.
Oh my God, just pay no more.
Number 2.
Reason 1, the steel. I'm not going to claim that kitchen knife steel needs to be the absolute leading industry stuff. However, it's important that the stuff you make a kitchen knife out of is at least a noted blade steel or blade material of some kind. 1810 stainless steel, which the Husk box indicates that these are made of, is more, in the kitchen, let's say relegated to pot and pan use. 1810 stainless steel will shape and take heat very, very well. It will be very stainless. However, when you try and make an edge out of it, it simply does not have enough carbon in it to make for a good blade. It will make the shape of a knife, but it won't hold the edge of a knife. And if this isn't enough, if my word isn't enough, with all my extensive use and testing of knives over the last 10 years, I even asked a doctor. I asked Dr. Larry Thomas what he thought of 1810 stainless steel in a knife blade, and he agreed. That wouldn't be a very good idea.
Number 2.
Reason 2, the handle. It feels to me like they went with the banana ethos in handle design.
The banana and the hand are perfectly made one for the other.
And while that may be sound for fruit, for knives it is not so good. The handle is too bulky and still a little too square to fit the hand comfortably for kitchen tasks. And noting to that, my wooden handle had severe wood filler in it in the voids that came from the factory. So the knife is held together with glue and filler. Not ideal for a kitchen knife.
Number 2.
Part 3, the geometry. This cuts like shit! Kitchen knives are generally not requiring the most high-level steels because the geometry is often what does the cutting long after the initial edge is done. However, the Husk knife does not have that geometry supporting its frail edge. The geometry in the Husk knife is a hollow ground into a full stock flat thickness. The hollow grind will, to their credit, cut out of the box. However, once the material passes this silver part here, it then comes into contact with this flat, thick surface here. And the finish on that surface is designed to look like it's been blacksmith hammered, and it's only going to do more to fill with food, fill with materials, fill with substances, making it more annoying to clean. I've been to Reason 4, the website is weird and the company appears a bit strange. There are numerous instances on the website where the knife appears to be photoshopped into and around the so-called featured chefs. There's a lot of literature with the knife very strongly suggesting it's made in Japan, however it never distinctly says made in Japan, and when I made inquiries about where it was actually made, it is only Japanese inspired products. This sits weirdly with me as the company calls itself Husk Japan, which I feel at the most is a little bit disingenuous, if not outright dishonest.
Number 2.
And reason 5, if you speak out saying your Husk knife isn't very good, chances are you'll find some resistance and you'll find your videos being taken down or at least obfuscated or hindered by nameless individuals who seem to want to make it seem like your Husk knives, even though you've bought them lawfully from the site and officially from the site, are counterfeit knives. Which is funny to me because it seems like they are so sure that the performance of the knife in the video was bad, they themselves must have said, we'd rather people thought that was a counterfeit product. Anyway, unless my views on Husk knives have changed your mind, then by all means feel free to check the link out below and buy the Husk knife, or maybe check one of the other links out below and buy a knife that looks almost identical to the Husk knife from many different websites. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. You know what, given that I threw a bin at it and clubbed it really hard with an axe, I think it at least deserves some points in durability. So, you know what, credit where credit's due. If you'd missed the subtext, I think that these husk knives are a big fat
Number 2.